Hey guys, it's the Rant here, and today this is going to be my second and final video for today, obviously. And this one is going to be on nerd shaming. And if you're not really familiar with it, or if you are familiar with it, to those of you who are nerds or used to be, or anything else, I guess. Now, now, nerd shaming is basically when somebody shames a nerd for liking like the stereotypical quote unquote nerd things, such as like indulging in the internet, let's see, playing video games, reading comic books, and anything else that is in that, that nerd agenda or spectrum, I guess that quote unquote nerdish spectrum that people like to call it, I guess. Now, now the main people who really nerd shame are basically just a lot of kids or a lot of people who are basically doing terrible in school, or some people who send out dick pics and nudes and stuff just to get answers for their homework, which they shouldn't, because you need to study, you lazy piece of crap. But sorry, I just had to get that out there for a moment. But back to the subject. Like when you just nerd shame somebody, it just makes you ignorant, because like I said just now, that the people who mainly nerd shame are basically just a bunch of kids who are failing, and just a bunch of kids who are probably going to drop out in the next couple of years or so, or just give up on school completely, or basically dumb jocks with pipe dreams, or basically just girls, like some girls out there who would even know that they're just sleeping with the entire football team, or hell, even the whole school. Like those are the hold up, but those are the main people who quote unquote nerd shame, and it's just so wrong. And and also, and like more people who do nerd shame are basically bullies and stuff. So, yeah, like bullies of that nature, because all school bullies have have the IQ of the average household rat that you will find in a trashy home. Like they have the IQ and the attention span of a rat, and they think that it's okay to just pick on a nerd. Just no. And if you think that, hell, even if you are somebody out there who is a jock and had bad grades, and you think that North America isn't a continent and think that it's a state, then you have no position to basically just talk down on a nerd, because that stuff is just wrong. But nerd shaming in general is wrong, obviously, and you shouldn't do that, because basically I'm cool with them, because I'm a victim of nerd shaming, and so is my friends from school. Like, well, actually two of them, since the other two wanted to be like the hardest kids in school. I don't know. But basically, I've been nerd shamed a couple of times here and there in school, and it hasn't stopped me from getting good grades, or hasn't stopped me from having good attendance, or anything else like that. It hasn't stopped me. It hasn't slowed me down at all. And I will never let it slow me down. Ever. But to some nerds out there who are victims of nerd shaming, like, it kind of lets them down a little bit, or they might slip up. But it's just so ridiculous how like society treats quote unquote nerds and stuff. Like they treat them the same way as goth kids, because goth kids, they always get the piss took out of them just for being different, because everybody in this day and age loves to be the same. No, they want to keep similarities to a minimum. But at least with a nerd, they might have their differences out there and stuff. Like they might have their differences, but people still shame them for that regardless, even if it be one that can watch football or anything of that nature. And yeah, so I'm just gonna wrap this video up, because I just had to get this one out of my system, and I've been meaning to do that a long time ago. So yeah, this is the Rank here, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share this video. Check out my misconceptions of metalheads rant video if you are a metalhead out there or a nerd slash metalhead like me. So this is the rant kid here, and peace out.